Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to check in and see how you're doing. I haven't done a book reading for a little bit, so wanted to do one to share with your teacher. The book that I would like to read with you today is a book called Spoon, which is by Amy Krauss Rosenthal, illustrated by Scott Magoon. And what I think is fun about this book is Spoon, our main character, is feeling like he's not quite sure of his role. He's seeing what other utensils do in the kitchen, and I think is kind of wondering, if it would be better if he could do other things. So, what I'd like for you guys to do is to think about what your role is in your family now that we're together so much, because I have the feeling that if you asked your parents, Mom, Dad, what is my role in the family? I bet they would say things to you like, there's no one in this family that can get your little sister to laugh like you. Or maybe they'd say something like, you're the one who can get the dog to calm down. Or maybe they'd say, well, you're the one who gets our whole family outside. Or maybe, when I need help setting the table, you're always the first one there to help me out. Okay? All right? So, just so you know, we're all different, but we all have something important that we share with each other. Okay? So, your homework, if there is homework, is to talk to your mom and dad about what it is that you do in your family that is really wonderful. Okay? So, here we go. I'm going to put on my glasses. Okay. All right. Spoon. This is Spoon. This is Spoon's family. And do you guys see here? There's Spork. I think Spork is wondering a little bit how she fits in. And I've never seen so many fantastic types of spoons. I love it. Okay. On Sundays, Spoon goes to visit his Aunt Silver. He has to be on his very best behavior there. She's very fancy and proper. Goodbye, darling. Ta-ta. At bedtime, Spoon likes to hear the story about his adventurous great-grandmother who fell in love with a dish and ran off to a distant land. Can you guys see that Spoon is resting his head on a little sugar packet for a pillow? All right. Lately, though, Spoon had been feeling blue. What's wrong? Asked his mother. You look a bit bent out of shape. Nothing, mumbled Spoon. It's just that, I don't know, all my friends have it so much better than me. Like Knife. Knife is so lucky. He gets to cut. He gets to spread. I never get to cut or spread. Yes, Knife is pretty spiffy that way, isn't he? And Fork is so lucky. She gets to go practically everywhere. I bet she never goes stir crazy like I do. Fork does get out and make herself useful, doesn't she? Wow. Fork is looking pretty versatile there, isn't she? Oh boy, this one's so cute. And Chopsticks. Chopsticks are so lucky. Everyone thinks they're really cool and exotic. No one thinks I'm cool or exotic. Those chopsticks are something else, aren't they? Meanwhile, if only Spoon knew what his friends were saying at that very minute. Spoon is so lucky, said Knife. He's so fun and easygoing. Everyone's so serious with me. No one's ever allowed to be silly with me like they are with Spoon. And there we see the spoons clanging on a pot and looking like they're having a dance party. And then this is what Fork says. Spoon is so lucky, said Fork. He gets to measure stuff. No one ever does that with me. Spoon is so lucky, said Chopsticks. He can go places by himself. We could never function apart. That night, after bedtime stories, Spoon's mom turned off the light, tucked him in, and said, You know, Spoon, I wonder if you realize just how lucky you are. Your friends will never know the joy of diving headfirst into a bowl of ice cream. They'll never know what it feels like to clink against the side of a cereal bowl. They'll never be able to twirl around in a mug or relax in a hot cup of tea. Spoon hadn't thought of it that way before. He lay awake in bed for a long time. His mind was racing. He felt so alive. There was only one thing to do. Come snuggle. Come spoon. Because that's something that spoons can do, right? And so he did. Sweet dreams. All right. Take care, everyone. Good to see you.